There's babies buried there. People's families are buried there, and it's like no one knows about it. It's like thrown under the rug, and in this case, paved over.
My great-great-great-great-grandfather was a
Great.
slave.
Right.
Was a slave. His mother was a slave. Children in my family were slaves. And I just think it should be recognized.
A lot of people didn't recognize it as a cemetery. The city knew it was. It was on many municipal maps going back to the 1870s at least. And indeed, the New York City Planning Commission had it on the map as recently as 2018, zoned within a commercial district. The person who bought it at auction was a Staten Island native. He knew it was a cemetery, but it was more valuable to him as real estate property than as a cemetery. So it was originally turned into a shell station by his cousin in the early 1960s. And then it went from a shell station to the strip mall that it is today.
And I know most people will say, well, that's in the past. But the past is also in the present.
But
if you don't fix the past, you'll deal with it in the present.
But this is family, so
it's personal.
I feel
yes.
It should be known.
Cemeteries are incredibly important. They tell us about our past, our history, where the area is that we came from. From the perspective of the descendants, they've lost the ability to learn about their ancestors because all this knowledge about them has literally been paved over. And we have to be the ones to tell people that, hey, look, this is an American cemetery. These are Americans. This is not the way we treat our fellow Americans. So what can we do to change this?
There are sites all around this country, certainly ones that I've seen on the eastern seaboard of the United States, where African sites or sites where enslaved and free African people have either fallen into disrepair or land was acquired, and despite owners even knowing that the site had been used as a burial site, the respect and the dignity is lost on others who possess these sites. What is important is that today there is a renewed interest on the part of the African American community to reclaim these sites because they represent a tangible reminder, tangible evidence about our history. Archaeologists say that what defines us as human, in part, is how we bury our dead. Imagine a community that is in a society that deems them inhuman. Then on the occasion in this kind of society that a mother, a father, a brother, a sister of African descent is burying their dead, in that moment, they're reclaiming the humanity of that individual, right? So in essence, by claiming the humanity of that individual in a society that says that you're not human, they are engaging in a revolutionary act. They are engaging in a revolutionary act of remembrance. And so that is what makes that ground sacred. That's what makes that ground powerful, and it will live on in a community for generations